than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. First and 10, here's Brady. And he completes it to Hunt. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And some room to maneuver. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble loss. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. "36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. That one is caught by Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
1st down, Packers.
Brady. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You've got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes downfield.
7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 27-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. Touchdown, Packers. Julio Jones, 27 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Saints nothing. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Had no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. So after the INT, it's Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Brady going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Brady now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Travis Kelsey, 46 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kareem Hunt, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Jackson. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux, but that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
Now Jackson on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On second and inches, Jackson. This one swung out here to Jones. Room here to run. A solid stiff arm. And down to the 15. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got his big tight end here. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Packers pick it up. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 14. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Jackson.
Deep ball for Goodwin.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
And Brady's throw there and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will find his man Samuel. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Jackson on 1st down. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Pride. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. The give is to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ronald Jones, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lambeau on for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Brady. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. Swings this out for Hunt. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there, but I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league. Defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. And now here's another interception. Julian Love picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 69 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. They go play action with Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tim Patrick, 27 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Jones with a carry on first down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second and 11 now. Jackson now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. Kareem Hunt, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for two. Brady will look to throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. 89
yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
It's now third down and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Check that 3's the mark. That 3's the mark. Hey, I'm coming.
So this one a victory here.